Good morning, students. So, welcome back to our class. Okay. So, all of you must have your science book with now. Okay. We are discussing chapter number. This is chapter number 10. I'll write there chapter number 10. Light, sound, and force. Okay. I think all of you have your science book with you. Yes, Sankalan. Very good. Okay. So today we will be starting friction, no? So I will just recap what we have learned in our previous classes. Okay. So we have from this chapter we have learned light. You know light. What is light? Light is a form of energy. We need light to see the objects. Okay. Then there are two different types of objects, luminous object and non-luminous object. Luminous objects is that object which can give us light, suppose torch, bulb, electric tube light, this one. And non-luminous objects means objects that do not give us light, for example table, chair. Then we have learned shadow, how shadow is formed. Shadow is always formed behind the object. Okay, so light will be in front and shadow will be formed behind the object or behind the body which blocks the path of light. When the path of light is blocked by an object, shadow is formed. Then we have learned sound. We can hear different types of sound. We are able to hear the sound, you know, due for with our ear. We are able to hear different types of sound with the help of our ear. Okay. So there are different types of sounds are there. The ringing of the phone, okay, the honking of the horns, the chirping of the birds, these are different types of sound. Then some sounds are soft and some are loud, some are pleasant sound and some are unpleasant sound. For example, pleasant sound are, suppose a singer is singing, very pleasant. The sound of the guitar, very pleasant sound. Okay, the birds chirping, singing. Okay, soft sound is there, unpleasant sound also there. Then we have learned noise. What is noise? This is noise means sound that is loud and unpleasant is called noise. This is page number. I am talking about page number. I am just revising one. Page number 67. The chapter begins from page number 67, 68, 69 and 70. I am just have a recap, revising what we have learned in the previous classes. Okay. So noise is sound that is loud and unpleasant is called noise. How can you reduce noise? We can reduce noise by the following ways. How? By speaking softly. By speaking softly, you are able to reduce the noise. By playing TV in a low volume, you are watching cartoon show or a match, cricket match or a football match, always give it in a low volume. Okay. Then by listening the music system or music in a low volume. Okay. Then we have also learned force. What is force? A push or pull applied on an object is termed as force. Okay. Then we have also learned the effects of force. There are different types of effects of force. They are, force can move an object at rest. Suppose the ball is at rest. It is not going. It is just stopping there. Okay. So you are applying force to move the ball. You can do that way. Force can change. Okay, force can change the shape of an object. Okay, force can stop a moving object also. Force can stop a moving object. Okay. Then we have also learned what is work or how how we are doing work. When we are able to move an object by applying force, we do work. So we are doing work when we are applying a force and we are moving that object. We move an object by applying force, then we are doing work. Okay. Today we will be discussing friction. So today's class I will start friction. Very important, that one also, very interesting also. This is page number 70. This is page number 70 in your book. Okay, I will request everyone to mute your own microphone. Please mute your own microphone. And mute your microphone and also close your front camera. Please switch off your front camera also. Please mute your microphone, everyone. Okay. So today's class is friction. This is page number 70. Okay. Roll a ball on the floor. After some time, it slows down and finally stops. Why does this ball stop? The ball stops due to friction. So you are rolling a ball. Suppose you are rolling a ball. Okay. Suppose a ball is there on the ground, you are just kick the ball rolls. Okay. Then after some time it stops. Why does this ball stops? Due to friction. The friction opposes the motion of the object. So the ball stops due to friction. Friction is a special force that slows down the movement of the Friction is a special force that slows down the Okay. See here. Friction is a special force that slows down the movement of an object. So I will write, what is friction? Very important question is, what is friction? What is friction? Friction is a special force. You can underline there. You can underline the sentence. Okay? It is in your page number 70. Friction is a special force that slows down the movement of an object. To move, that is push or pull an object, we have to apply force greater than the force of friction. If there is no friction, then the ball will keep on rolling. So if there is no friction, suppose you kick the ball on the ground, the ball is going and going, it is not stopping. Why? This will happen when there will be no friction. So when friction will not be there, the ball will keep on moving and moving, or rolling and rolling. If there is no friction, then the ball will keep on rolling. So friction is more on a rough surface in comparison to a smooth surface. So friction is more on a rough surface. So when the surface is rough, friction is more. Friction is more when the surface is rough. And friction is less when the surface is smooth and plain. When the surface is smooth and plain, friction is less. Friction prevents us from slipping on a surface and thus helps us to move. So friction helps us to walk or help us to move. Okay, and friction prevents us from slipping on the surface and thus helps us to move. Okay, somebody is writing there, I cannot see the board. Please listen. This is class 3 Pine. This is your group. Okay, you will join here. If you are not able to see the board or you cannot see me, if I am not visible or the board is not visible to you, you cut your call and rejoin again. Cut your call and rejoin. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yes. Speak in English. Yes, I have given the project. Any problem? Yes. What happened? Yes, yes. Tell me, tell me. Yes. No, no, no. No, no, no. Black space, it will just smudge there, no? You can use any other pen, not the black one. It is better to write with pencil. Okay, you can decorate this also. You see the thing? No, no, no. Use pencil only. Okay, okay, okay. So, so we have completed the chapter friction. We have completed. So the chapter is completed. Now I will be discussing the keywords. You know, keywords is your one-word answer. Okay, keyword is your. You can write there one word answer. So how can you can write there one word answer? How can it suppose the question is coming in this way: dark image, dark image of the object. So what I will write here? Suppose I give you give one word answer. Suppose I write this statement, dark image of the object. So you will write here shadow, SHADOW. Okay, this is a one word answer. Again I am giving here push or pull applied on an object. Push or pull applied on an object. Okay, I can write here force. Okay, this is force. Understood? So this way we will learn there. Also, suppose objects that give us light, I can write luminous objects. Loud and unpleasant sound, I can write noise. Okay, this way we will learn this thing. Okay. So keyword completed now. Now I will be discussing the exercise of the chapter, and I will see that you must do the exercise in your book. Okay, A, B, C. You will do this in your book with the help of the pencil. Okay. So let us solve this one. We'll do now exercise. Exercise. This is page number 71. I beg your pardon. This is 71, not 70. Exercise of chapter 10, page number 71. Okay. We'll solve now A. Tick the correct answers. Number 1, to move an object we have to apply force greater than the force of. To move an object we have to apply force greater than the force of friction, motion or pull. So what is the correct option? It is friction. Okay. The answer is friction. You will tick mark friction. Number 2. Whispering is a dash sound. Whispering is a soft sound. Yes, very good. Soft sound. Number 3. An object at rest can move when dash is applied. Noise, light, force. So the correct option is Force. Tick mark force. Number 4. Which of the following is a luminous object? Bulb, pencil, and book. Which is a luminous object here? Bulb. Number 5. When an object blocks the path of light, a dash is formed. Sound, shadow, cloud. So what is the answer? When an object blocks the path of light, a shadow is formed. You tick mark shadow. Okay? Yes. Now we will be doing this one, the fill in the blanks. Number B. Fill in the blanks. Okay. Fill in the blanks. Number 1. We see non-luminous objects when light dash on them. So we see non-luminous objects when light falls on them. Falls on. Okay. Now number 2. The size of a shadow changes due to change in the dash of the sun. The size of a shadow changes due to change in the position of the sun. Position. Position. Okay. Number 3. A book is a dash object. A book is a dash object. It is luminous. Yes, I can write non-luminous. Be careful of the spelling luminous. N-O-N, non-luminous. L-U-M-I-N-O-U-S, non-luminous. Number 4. Okay. Number 4 is we should speak dash. We should speak dash means we should speak softly. Yes, very good. Okay, we should speak softly. Okay, today we will do up to B. Up to the blanks from the exercise of chapter 10, light, sound and force. Up to B we have done today. So I will repeat the answer once again, then I will end the class. See here, first of all we have solved the tick the correct option, means the MCQs. See number 1, to move an object we have to apply force greater than the force of friction. Friction I have written, tick mark that one. Then I have done number 2, whispering is a dash sound, whispering is a soft sound. Okay. Number 3, an object at rest can move when dash is applied. So an object at rest can move when force is applied. I have written force and tick mark. Okay. Number 4, which of the following is a luminous object? It is of course bulb. I have written that one and tick mark. Okay. You will also do the thing what I have done this way. Number 5, when an object blocks the path of light, a dash is formed. A shadow is formed. S-H-A-D-O-W, shadow. Okay. You will do this one. Yes. I will be telling you. You will be notified. Okay. You will get the notice how, or I will tell you. Okay. Okay. Then fill in the blanks. Number 1, we see non-luminous objects when light falls on them. Falls on. Number 2, position. The size of the shadow changes due to the change in the position of the sun. Number 3, a book is a dash object. Book is a non-luminous object. And number 4, we should speak softly. S-O-F-T-L-Y. Okay. So, okay students, today we have done up to B from the exercise of chapter 10. Next class I will be discussing number C, D. Will be doing some other part of the question answer from the same chapter. Okay. Thank you everyone. Okay. And goodbye.